Been a lot of stories, and stories so often wrong, about your health. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you, Larry. How are you?
I'm okay. Well, I mean, you look great. Is there any... there was a story about lupus or something. Do you have lupus?
You know, lupus is in my family, and it is genetic. And it's funny because my mother told me the other day that my fans were quite worried about me because I did talk about the fact that I was tested for lupus. And the truth is I don't show any signs, any symptoms of lupus, but I have tested borderline positive for the disease. So as of right now, I do not have it, but I have to take good care of myself.
Yeah, sure. You have to be very precautionary. Death, though, is a theme in a number of your performances. You're only 24. You've been eaten by a giant anglerfish on stage, crushed by a falling chandelier during a 2009 MTV music. Do you think about dying?
Yes, I do.
At age 24?
It's something I dream about it a lot. You know, I don't know, I suppose I could lie to you and not tell you the truth, but the truth is I do think about it. The anglerfish in the show actually was my childhood monster. My big fear was of the anglerfish, so it was kind of comical to use it in the show, that I battle my childhood fear every night before the finale. But I don't know, I'm good friends with Deepak Chopra, who I speak to a lot about my dreams, and he seems to think it's nothing really to worry about. He tells me that I'm very creative and I should learn to embrace my insanity and not worry so much, because I always call him saying, "Oh, Deepak, I had the most morbid, terrible dream. What does it all mean?" And he says, "You're just very creative. Put it on stage."
Of course, Deepak's on this program a lot, and he never worries about anything. He does.
He's a wonderful person. I wish I could be more like that. But, you know, I think part of my fascination with it, as well as why it is in the show, is that the show is a celebration of shame. The show is a rejection of insecurity. The Monster Ball is, in essence, an exorcism for my fans and for myself, where we sort of put everything out on the table and reject it. There's so much in the show about insecurity and struggle, and so many of my fans are really, really, really troubled. And I was really troubled, and I still am fairly troubled. So I guess you could say I relate to my fans in that way, and I choose not to hide from it. I'm not interested, Larry, in being a perfect, placid pop singer that looks great in bikinis and is on the cover of every magazine. I'm more interested in helping my fans to love who they are and helping them to reject prejudice and reject those things that they're taught from society to not like themselves.